Hi children, welcome to grade 6 English and this is our session 6 in chapter 2, The Selfish Jane. Today we are going to complete some workbook questions in our chapter 2. Are you all ready children? Yeah, and let me start this session with the prayer. All of you sit straight and close your eyes. Let us thank God for giving us this wonderful opportunity for learning. Asato ma satkamaya tamaso ma jyotirkamaya mrityoma amritam kamaya. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Children, rub your hands together, keep them on your eyes and open your eyes gently and slowly. Now, we are moving on to our class work for this session. In your workbook, all of you take page number 23 and 13th question. Write a conversation between the children as they discuss the change in the Jane's attitude and how the garden became more beautiful after he changed. Then read out the conversation in the form of a role play. Children, here you just imagine there is a conversation between children in the garden about the change in the Jane's attitude. That is, initially he was very selfish and after meeting the little boy he changed into kind and affectionate person, right? And here you have to write a conversation between the children discussing about the change in the Jane's attitude and how the garden became more beautiful after he changed. Yes, are you all clear children? Yeah, you have to write it in the form of a conversation between many children, right? Yeah. And 14th question in page number 24. Imagine you are the selfish Jade. Write a diary entry expressing your remorseful feelings, bringing out the contrast in your early behavior and how you have changed since you met the little boy. Children, here you have to imagine that you are selfish Jane and you have to write a diary entry on how you have changed and how your character and attitude, behavior totally changed after meeting that little boy. Yes, and you have to write what is the difference and change you see after you changed, right? Yeah, for example, you can write, before I was very selfish and I didn't allow any children to play in my garden, so it was all winter and I felt very lonely. But after meeting that little boy, my character totally changed. I was very kind, lovable and affectionate to each and every children entering my garden. So, I became very happy and I am very happy now after seeing the children playing in my garden. Yes, and my life totally changed. Yes, like this, you have to write what is the difference you feel before and after your behavior changed. Clear children? Are you all clear about this? Yeah. And 15th question in workbook page number 25. Make a list of 5 main episodes in the story. Now write a sentence about each of them. Make sure you use adjective. Children, they have given you checklist here. Okay. First, you have to select 5 main episodes from the story. Yes, very important scenes from the story. Next, you have to write a sentence about each of them. For each episode, you have to write one sentence describing them. That is, you have to use adjectives. And the third checklist is the gist of the story is complete. Make sure you complete the whole story with that 5 main episodes. Yes, clear children? Yeah. And 16th question. Make the scene of an evening in a park come alive. Underline the demonstrative adjectives used to describe the scene. Here you have to describe the scene of an evening in a park. That is, it should come alive by your description. Okay? Underline the demonstrative adjectives you use to describe the scene. Children, you have to describe very creatively so that while reading your description, the whole park, that is the whole scene, will come alive in my mind. Clear children? Yeah. And underline the demonstrative adjectives used to describe the scene. 17th question. In workbook page number 26. Imagine there is an intra-school little chef competition. Frame 5 questions using interrogative adjectives which you think the judges would ask the participants. Children, you just imagine there is an intra-school little chef competition. Yes, and you have to focus on the topic of little chef. Yes, and you have to frame 5 questions using the interrogative adjectives, and you just think of what the judges would ask the participants and frame that 5 questions. Yes, for example, what is the dish you are making? Yes, which is your favorite ingredient in this recipe? Like that, you just think, children, about what the judges would ask the participants and frame 5 different questions using the interrogative adjectives. Clear? Yeah. And now I hope you all are very clear with all the classwork questions, and now we are moving on to our home assignment. Yes, and today's home assignment for this session is in workbook page number 26, question number 18. Write a short paragraph on your favorite sport using at least 6 adjectives. Here you have to write a short paragraph on your favorite sport. It may be any sport you like. Yes, and you have to use at least 6 adjectives in your paragraph. And next one is real world connect. Yes, in workbook page number 27. Children, here you have to pick any 2 characters from any film. Okay, list the adjectives that describe them, compare and contrast them, write which character deserves to be the main character and why. Children, you pick your favorite movie. In that, you choose any 2 characters from that film. Yes, and list the adjectives that describe character A and character B. Okay, and after that you have to compare the differences between those 2 characters and write which character deserves to be the main character of that film and why. With proper reason you have to write. See here, children, they have given you 2 tabular columns. One is list of adjectives for character A and list of adjectives for character B. Okay, first you write the name of the character chosen by you at the top. Then after that you have to list the adjective, that is 4 adjectives for character A and 4 adjectives for character B. And after that, first question, give a comparison of the 2 characters using the adjectives listed. With the help of the listed adjectives, you have to compare the 2 characters. Yes, and you have to write a comparison between them here. And second question, who do you think deserve to be the main character and why? In this 2 character, who deserves to be the main character of that film? That you should write here, and you have to write the reason why. Okay? Yeah. And third question, adjectives add color to your sentence. Do you think they are essential in your life? Why? Here you have to write Adjectives add some color to your sentence. Whether you agree with this that you have to write, and do you think adjectives are essential in our day-to-day life? What do you think and why? For your answer you have to write the reason. Clear? And the detective in me thought, before starting this chapter, what you thought about this chapter and what you are going to learn. Like that you will have some idea before we started this chapter, right? Yeah. And now you have to write whether what you thought was right or wrong, and you have to write the reason also. Yes? Yes. And now we are moving on to our last one, my style. Yes, in workbook page number 29, here they have given you 3 different activities, and in this you have to choose any one. Yes, first one, enact the role of a guide and describe your favorite place to your friend. Be sure to use demonstrative adjectives in the conversation. Here you have to enact the role of a guide to your friend, and you have to describe your favorite place to him. Be sure to use demonstrative adjectives in that conversation. You have to write in the form of a conversation. Clear? Yeah. Second one, draw your favorite place on a chart. You have to select any one of your favorite place and draw it on a chart. Pin attractive labels with various adjectives to describe the place you have chosen. You can write many adjectives in a sheet of paper. Okay, in a small sheet of paper, you can write many different adjectives to describe that particular place. Then you have to paste it in that drawing. Yes, you have to choose adjectives related to that place. Okay, give an innovative title to the chart. You have to give some innovative title to that chart. Clear? And third one, what would the parks in your locality be like if everyone cared for them? You just think there is a park in your locality. Okay, if you and everyone there, if you cared that park very much, okay, how would the parks in your locality be like? Yes, if everyone cared about that park and if everyone in that place took care of that park very well, how it will be? Write down your ideas in 50 words. Clear? Yeah. And I hope you all clear with this, children. And after completing your classwork and homework, you have to submit it before the due date on grade 6 English Google Classroom. Children, and one more thing, refer the material I have posted in Google Classroom and copy the chapter 2 classwork in your English note. Yes? And I hope you are clear with both chapter 1 and chapter 2 and prepare well for your cycle test 1. Refer the concept book, workbook, classwork and material I have posted in Google Classroom, and along with that you have to also refer the worksheets. Yes? And prepare well for your cycle test 1, children. All the very best, and drink more water, eat healthy food, reduce your screen time, don't use mobile phones and television often, give adequate rest to your eyes, and always stay home and stay safe, children. And thank you so much.